at me, fella. Look here.
Stand by.
One for C-Lab, two for Troy Eagle, three for Wolverine to round out the trio. In this episode, everybody dies.
Broadcasting live from inside the power band, this is The Blob. In this episode, everybody dies. I'm your host, the Wolverine, along with my super companions, Head in a Jar Higo, also known as Wyatt Derp.
Yo.
And of course, the orange sassy squirrel himself, back from his 8 weeks of vacation. It's the algorithm, the slab, the slave 2. Chad.
What up?
Welcome to the show, folks.
It lives.
It lives.
Welcome me back. I'm welcoming myself back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We should do Welcome Back Cotter Season 1. Because
There
we
you
haven't
go.
done a TV show in so long. We should just do like a really fucking weird TV show from back in the day.
That'd be great. I love Welcome Back, Cotter.
We should actually do like an old, like a, you know, Season 1 of MASH or Season 1 of A-Team or some shit.
Welcome Back Carter is freaking great. I don't know, man. Welcome Back Carter was dope, dude. You know?
Was that when they welcomed back Linda Carter?
Yeah. Oh, whoa. That was weird how you did that.
That's a Wonder Woman death, man. I
Welcome
think
Back
a Wonder Woman
Carter?
death is a new thing.
We'll make a new one.
Just made Gabe Kaplan proud.
Totally, dude. Oh man. Yeah, we'll do an updated show, but ours will be Welcome Back Carter. And
Yeah.
It'll be, welcome back Linda Carter. Yo, Mrs. Carter. Like a bald Travolta.
Like a bald Linda Carter.
Travolta. Keith. Mrs. Keith.
Travolta
God.
now.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Yeah,
Travolta
exactly.
now with Linda Carter, right? And Horseshack. Even though that probably doesn't sound like Horseshack. I don't remember what he sounded like.
I don't know. I mean,
Something
I
like
like
that.
that you committed to it.
I did commit. I'm all about committing. Um,
I'm very focused on commitment.
I'm very focused on commitment. Action, that's
The
different.
Commitments, the Irish band.
Fun fact, when I was a kid, I thought his name was Horse Shack.
That's dude.
Isn't that his name?
Dude.
But isn't that his name, or is it Horseshack? Like Horse?
It's just, I think it's just Horse Shack.
Oh, I thought it was Horse Shack too.
I think I did too, man.
It's like when people are named after their former jobs. His great grandpa, his pappy worked in a horse shack.
Right? No, I know. I thought that too. That is so fucking funny, dude. Because something similar happened recently too. My parents were here for Christmas, right? And we're in the car, the lot of us, right? And the kids are always like, "Dad, play this. Dad, play that," right? And my mom finally,
I want to play Skibbity Butt Butt for Grammy. She'll love it.
yeah, my mom's like, "Everybody, shut up." She goes, "Kevin, play Barbara Ann by the Beach Boys," right? And like, my mom has never like busted up and been like, "Play this song. I liked this song when I was
I
younger,"
like
or
it.
whatever. And I was like, cool, man. So I started
All right,
listening to the
dude.
song, and I was like, when I was a kid, I thought this song was called Baba Ran.
Yeah, man. I didn't know it was Barbara Ann. Like today, I learned.
I thought it was Barber Ann.
There you go. That's even
$10
better,
cuts, dude. She'll trim your stash, dude.
We had a good laugh about it, man. But God, it's exactly like Horse Shack.
Excuse me while I kiss this guy.
Oh my God, totally wrapped up like a douche.
Yeah.
Wrapped
Runner of the
up
night.
like a douche.
Oh man, that is some funny shit.
That's known as a mondegreen.
Whoa.
Yes, is it really?
I like that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a really
there's
fun
a-
fact there.
That's a fucking
Nice.
early meteor nugget. That's a nugget that hits you and leaves
Yeah,
a
I like
crater
that.
and
That's
kills
good.
the dinosaurs. I like that one.
Mondegreen.
Yeah, there was like a song way back where I guess the lyrics were something like "laid him on the green," and
Mm-hmm.
people thought it was Lady Mondegreen.
Hey.
There you go.
Monte Green. That's great.
coming with the fucktoids, to quote our good friend Boomba from Screen Divers.
There you go. Hang on,
Shout out to
1
Screen
second.
Divers.
No,
Homer's podcast.
I'm not ejecting.
You definitely are. I can see the glow of the screen on
I'm
your
not.
face.
I'm writing down the fucking. I'm queuing
No,
up
you're
the deaths
not.
list. You freaking.
I know you keep that shit on
I'm
paper.
giving you a
You're
death for
bullshitting
that.
me, sir.
You're dead now.
Let us begin.
Yeah, talking about music is fitting for this flick.
Yes. Nice segue there.
Thanks.
That is. Can I do a welcome to the show, folks, and all that bullshit?
Go
or
for me.
not?
If it doesn't make you feel good,
Oh, hey, do
go
it.
ahead.
No, whatever, man. Just go.
Go. This is our third Isa Gonzalez movie. Is that why we're doing this? Is because of Isa Gonzalez? Kinda.
Well,
Yeah.
we were talking about Ungentlemanly Warfare, and we were talking about Elsa Gonzalez, and Ben and I were kind of doing a head scratcher on, where do we know her from? And then we figured it was Baby Driver, and we were like, oh yeah,
And the
man, that's a
legendary
great
movie Bloodshot, starring
So
Vin
we were
Diesel,
like-
that we did.
I did mention that too,
Mhm.
yeah, and then
Yep.
we just said, hey, let's do that. Why not?
And there you go. This is a good fucking
And-
movie.
We're
And here
both
we
in
are.
Tokyo Vice, and Ansel Elgort plays the main character in that. So
There you go.
here we are.
Yeah, the Tokyo Vice kid, totally. Looks like
I
he's.
still haven't watched Tokyo Voice.
Oh my god.
Oh
It is
my
so
god.
goddamn good. I tried to carve time out to watch season 2 this week, Ben, but I just couldn't make it happen, man. But
Failure.
it was a failure, but I got super sucked into this. So, folks at home, if you haven't figured it out, we're talking about Baby Driver this week, starring Ansel Elgort. I think I got
Better
that
name.
right. And Kevin Spacey and John Hamm and Elsa Gonzalez, also from last week's Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. John Bernthal. Who
The
else? Jamie
legendary John
Foxx.
Barenthal. Friend of the show, John Barenthal.
Yeah, right. Some great people in this.
Flea.
Yeah, right.
Flea, right? And Mike Myers in mask form.
My high level is this is a fun movie.
That's it.
Kinda, but not
Is
really.
anybody
No,
asking?
I think the thing that it's obviously a heisty movie, but there's no universe where my Lady Lumps gives a shit about heist movies, except that this was like,
Fair enough.
I don't know, so well put together and kind of catchy and kind of has a little lovey-dovey element to it, and it was, she was way into it. So it's like it has a really broad appeal, I think, considering the musicality of it, and I like that I like that as a layer. It's a really fun movie to watch. And it has
Right on.
all of the son of a bitchy heisty stuff going too. So I enjoyed
You
it.
son of a bitch.
You son
I'm in.
pile of monkey nuts.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
It was good. I watched it a few months ago. So when you were like, "Yeah, we're gonna do it," I was like, "Oh, cool. I'll just do another little pass." And bada bing, bada boom. Here we are.
Okie dokie.
Cool.
Ben, do you want to go next?
Okay, I'll go. I'll echo that. This is it's a fun flick. Good action, great soundtrack, great cast. I really enjoy the way they synced up the gunshots with the music in
Dude.
several scenes. That was good fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd seen this like once before. I remember liking it, but I didn't remember a ton about it. And this was good. It was a good watching. I enjoyed it.
Nice. I had the exact same experience that Ben did. So I was recommended this movie by somebody else. I ended up buying a copy of it because I think it was on sale or something like that. And I watched it and I was like, oh yeah, this is a great movie. This is a really good movie. And then I just kind of, I don't know, didn't really remember anything about it and whatever. And then I sat down to watch it this week and I read about it as well. And I was like, holy shit. Now I think this is a brilliant movie. I think it's beyond a good movie and possibly even a great movie. I think it's brilliant. I think the guy put so much energy into this movie and integrating the music into kind of the whole thing to like such a cool degree. You know, like the aforementioned gunshots. You know, that been mentioned, and so much more. And I just think it's pretty damn incredible, man. The driving is unreal. It's maybe, you know, it's up there with Frankenheimer's Ronin that Chad and I did together as a twofer a few months back. And you know, the acting's great. The script is just great and tight, and the dialogue's awesome. Like I nothing bad to say about this movie. I love it even more by a large margin. Now I watched the whole thing, and then I went back and watched select scenes of it because it was just so damn good, man. Fantastic. Can't wait to talk about it more. Also, this weird guy dressed as the Predator riding this Predator motorcycle is pretty awesome, Ben.
What is this?
It's just looking. Benny just
I don't know
said
why
the-
that was just in front of me while we were talking. And I was like, okay, I guess I have to share this now.
Yeah,
Passing
it's-
notes in class.
The handle is Predator Thailand, and the caption doesn't even make any sense to me. But it's this dude decked out like a predator riding a predator bike, predator chopper.
Yeah,
And
it's
the
like it's got like
xenomorph
a
skull headlight.
It's got like a xenomorph
Is it a-
skull on the
Totally,
Does it have "Get to the Chopper" painted on the side of it? Because it should.
it would be cool if it had that.
That's a missed opportunity right there.
Damn right it is.
Hang on. Oh wow. Yep.
What else
Pretty fucking
is
crazy.
in the under the account Predator Thailand?
Only
Oh
in
my
Thailand.
God. Only in Thailand, baby.
I think like the dialogue stuff didn't bother me at all. It definitely has like a overly playful element to it that I actually think is like a plus. But it reminded me of the kind of ridiculousness of Scott Pilgrim, which I'm also
Mhm.
a big fan of in terms of structure, by the same guy, by Edgar Wright, who's, you know, he is a very interesting creator, and he has his own vibe
Very
and
much
style,
so.
which I like. Yeah. But there's definitely no shortage of care. He kind of reminds me in a different quadrant to like a Wes Anderson. You know, like Wes Anderson is so meticulous about some of the things, mostly visually, and the script wise. And then, you know, Edgar Wright is similarly meticulous, but in a completely different way. You know, if that makes sense. I really
Yes, it makes
appreciate
total
what the shit he
sense.
does, man. I love his stuff.
Yeah, I agree with you. He has his own style. Ben and I were opining about, or I was, I guess, more than Ben probably, but like I was saying that, you know, Guy Ritchie is really kind of matured and come into his own as a filmmaker. And
Sure.
he's really developed his own wonderful style. And it's very evident in I almost said the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Holy shit.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah. It really is evident in that movie, you know, and his films have gotten better and better as time has gone on. And I forgot that Edgar Wright was the Shaun of the Dead guy and Scott Pilgrim. And I loved Scott Pilgrim, man. And I've seen Shaun of the Dead once, but it was a long time ago. I've seen Hot Fuzz many times because I
Hot
really
Fuzz is
like that
hilarious.
movie. So funny, man. So yeah, he has a very meticulous way about him, and that's what I meant in my comment in the high level. You know, it's just there's a level of attention to detail here, certainly with the way he's integrated the music that's absolutely beautiful, and I think it's what makes this film special and, you know, worth a deeper look, you know. So if anybody's watched this out there, you know, and you're like, oh yeah, this is a good heist movie, it's like, you know, take another look because there's a lot going on in there.
It's a
There's a lot of
multi-watch
little
for
subtle
sure.
details and stuff that make it even cooler.
She knows it's a multi-watch.
Multi-
I haven't seen Last Night in Soho yet. Have you guys seen that one?
No, is that's another one of
No.
his movies?
I didn't really appreciate The World's End. I that one bored my face off, but hey, can't hit them all.
It sounds like people didn't like it because it wasn't like the first two.
It's just fucking boring. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, like, I guess like it's kind of, you could be an asshole here and say like it's like the gimmick is the music here, but what was he? I can't remember the director of photography, dude. Bill Pope said that the movie's a postmodern musical, which I kind of like that idea because like musicals were a huge thing for a long time. There are some kind of like modern musicals, La La Land, etc. But I kind of like the idea. This is kind of a postmodern where the music, I guess, is such a huge tentpole in the flick that it justifies it as a musical, I guess.
Yeah, it was described. I was reading that in a nugget that it was described as like a musical, just without the singing. It was like it had the dancing, it had all the music in it. And I agree. Like to say it's gimmicky, you either didn't watch the movie or you're just like a hater. I mean, it's like, or you need to do another watch. Like it's really, really like the whole thing is choreographed. Like again, like Ben said in the beginning, the gunshots are choreographed to the music, man. So that
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant like that.
I don't think it's like a hater though. Like, I mean, if you strip
Dumb.
away the care with the gunshots and the music and remove the music completely, it's a pretty vanilla heist movie with a love angle. So like it kind of is gimmicky, but like not necessarily in a shit talky way, Like I think it's great. I think it's a very well executed gimmick for lack of a nicer term. So I don't necessarily think it's hate. It's like haterish.
Gimmicks aren't always bad.
Yeah, I guess,
No, they're not. I just think that's a poor way to describe it.
Yeah,
I know that's not you. I know that's you reading it. That's not you saying that. I know that's you reading that. I read the same thing. I think it's just a poor way to describe it. I mean, it's like way beyond a gimmick, dude.
And
like,
saying it's a postmodern musical
and
is kind of like saying it's a new take, a really interesting artistic take on a genre, which I think is more, I don't know, fair
100%.
in terms of the kudos you're giving,
Right. And if I hadn't watched Hot Fuzz many times or Scott Pilgrim, I might think differently, even more so. But I've seen those two movies, and Scott Pilgrim in particular is incredibly artistic. So
yeah,
I think that comment is just unfounded, man. It's like it's way beyond that. Like to put the music in it and make the music a big part of it, yeah, could be maybe gimmicky, but when you do it at the level that this guy did it, where it's so utterly integrated into the fabric of the film, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother level. It's absolutely art, man, as much as Scott Pilgrim or any other quality film or indie film or art film or whatever. And I think like, he wrote this too. Like he started working on this script a while ago, 95. And, so like he's all in on this. Like he's very invested in it too. You know what I mean? He's poured his sweat into it, man. And it's evident in that.
Yeah, totally.
So glad we watched it.
It's kind of like it reminds me of some of the stories you hear about like old weird Tarantino scripts and stuff. It's like a similar level of obsession about this idea. So it's cool he got to make it.
Yeah, I have heard that as well about Tarantino. Sure, Edgar Tarantino.
Edgar
Tarantino.
Oh, Edgar Tarantino. I do kind of like the 1-2 punch of, as you normally would see with a movie, the opening kind of actiony stuff, but then it goes into like a secondary, like the coffee to music lyrics on the wall kind of scene. I like that there was kind of two different hooks as opposed to just your one standard hook.
Yeah, I enjoyed that as well. I wrote very few notes, but one of them was that I thought the opening was fantastic. Just like the guys in the car and that song playing and the way that was all done was just fantastic, and obviously the car chase was awesome.
Flea with more hair than I've ever seen him with.
Sure.
What? Flea with more hair than you've ever seen him with? Is that what you said?
Yeah, correct.
Totally. It is right, man. I've never seen him with that much hair. Yeah, I agree with you, Chad. It was cool. And having that, that one take, because that's what that was, like the one take of him, coming out of wherever he parked the car, getting the coffee, and then going into the quote unquote office building was very cool.
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe it's like the second scene is setting you up for the fact that it is quite a musical or choreographed film, but it also kind of sets you up for the fact that Baby is not, suave like James Bond. He kind of like stumbles over people and almost gets hit by cars because he's so lost in his musical world, which I kind of like the setup there too. You know, you're seeing rather they're showing you rather than telling you, you know. And there's a lot of him just kind of in his own universe, which I appreciated.
I like that. I hadn't thought about that, but they do, and they do a good job of, or the director does a good job of showing you a lot of things in this. You know what I mean? Instead of telling you, and that I dig that. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, the dialogue definitely tells you some other stuff, but he's doing both, you know.
Well, yeah, and it's blended well, and I think that's what one of the things that makes it great is that you have all of this musicality and the way it's integrated is very unique and different. And then you also have a very solid script, you know. So to your comment before about taking away the music, then you've got, you know, what you're left with is a vanilla heist movie, you know. I don't know if I agree with that 100%. Like, I think one of the things I noticed, like, palpably was that I was like, man, this dialogue is good. Like these scenes are solid, you know, like it's well done. I mean, it's in capable hands of some really good actors, no question about it. But I thought that the dialogue was really excellent, man. So I don't know if it would be quite as vanilla. It'd be interesting.
It'd be French vanilla, you know. It'd be like a
sophisticated
vanilla.
It would be like Breyer's vanilla with bits of real vanilla bean in it.
Exactly. Right? It has the black little spots in it.
Or the
Chunky
extra
vanilla.
extra creamy Breyer's vanilla, Ben.
Vanilla chunky.
Chunky vanilla just sounds like spoiled milk to me.
Chunky vanilla.
I don't know, man. I have been a Breyer's fan since I was a kid, and it's like I will buy no other. No, it's not that I won't eat any other. Yeah, I mean, I'll eat other ice creams for sure, but when there's a choice to be had, I always choose Breyer's.
It sounds like
it's got all natural preservatives or some shit.
It sounds like we're just sliding this in as an ad. Like, when I choose Breyer's.
Ice cream for breakfast, Pop?
Your new
it's got all natural preservatives or some shit.
Your new show name, Kev, is Breyer Tuck. You're fucking the minstrel celebrating Breyers.
I'm
more of a like
chunky vanilla.
I'm more of a like Ben and Jerry's put 75 stupid ass things in my ice cream guy these days, man.
So your ice cream eating is the exact opposite of your pizza eating?
Exactly. That's interesting. It's an inverse. Yeah. I like a cheese pizza and I like fucking, I don't know, chocolate covered teddy bears with fucking raspberry eyes or whatever the fuck, you know, with a vanilla swirl and a peanut butter and jelly core. With like pretzels.
Caramel peanut butter ice cream with chocolate covered gummy bears and cookie dough.
And like 3 Swedish fish in there just for fun. Yeah.
Oh, dude, gummy anything on ice cream is so gross.
You break your fucking teeth. I think, whoever thought gummy? Well, it's fucking retarded.
It is retarded.
Get out of here with that bullshit.
You guys just fired off like 10 things, and I was laughing and thinking of responses to one thing, and then somebody would say something else, and I'm
trying to catch up.
I was overloaded with comedy. What did I say?
I don't know, man.
I was assaulted by your incredible comedy.
I feel like you're the kid in like the Werther's Originals commercials. You know, like Grandpa gave me a Werther's. This is delicious. About like Breyers. Like it's such a basic bitch ice cream, isn't it? Like
I realized that. Yeah, I realized that after it came out of my mouth, and then when Ben said what he said, I was thinking more like a kind of like what you were doing, but like a 50s, you know. Hey, honey, do we have any ice cream for after dinner?
Well, dear.
We've got
Norman fucking Rockwell.
Well, you know, dear, I only buy Breyers.
It is
all
the great
natural with only 5
Did you buy the
ingredients.
Neapolitan Breyers?
Did you know they have the chunkiest vanilla?
Chocolate and strawberry.
Wait, did you say 3 flavors?
Yeah, with that fucking Atlantic accent, dude, that is fucking perfect.
No, I kind of like the idea of it being that 50s kitsch, but then Benny having the guy who's like, it's got like fucking preservatives in it or some shit.
Dude, that's fucking from outside Providence.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's one of our New England favorite and New England movie outside Providence.
It's got all natural preservatives or some shit.
So what's your verdict, Benny? You haven't shared your ice cream preferences, man.
Oh, well, he did.
Weigh
Because he
in,
said
dude.
it's got some kind of old natural preservatives or some shit. That's exactly what Benny's
Yeah.
all about for ice cream.
Any old way. I like it
Any
all.
which way would loose.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying about the Briars, dude. Give it up. Give me that.
I
at
don't.
least.
I don't.
Not you. Fuck
Not
you,
you,
You're in
you
Australia.
non-American
What's his-
bastard.
Other
Yeah, I mean,
friend.
if I was going to buy like a half-gallon ice cream, I guess I'd probably go with Breyers for sure.
All right.
Well, there you go. Am
All
I right or
right.
am I
I
right?
typically go by the pint these days, and yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, if I'm feeling slutty, I'll get a half gallon.
when I do, but that's a rarity.
Yeah. A pint is like it's not an. It's like
A pint is not enough, really?
no. A pint is a tricky thing because it's a weird amount because
You're
it's
gonna eat
kind
the
of
whole
like
thing, and you're gonna want to kill yourself.
Yeah,
Afterwards.
yeah, that's the
just how
whole
it goes.
point.
You that's what's gonna happen when you buy the fucking thing. You just
Exactly.
you just
like that's your bowl of ice cream for the night, not like multiple sessions. You know, like the half gallon. It'll sit in my freezer for like a week or two, and I'll get a couple of sittings out of it, obviously. But like a pint is like a commitment to depression about
Yeah.
your life.
See, I
No,
can't
a
even
pint,
do.
you're gonna-
Yeah, go ahead.
You're gonna sit down with that thing. You're gonna just sit down with that thing, and you're gonna get to
When
the
there's
bottom
no
of
one else in the house, hell
it.
yeah. dude.
Surprisingly quickly, and then you're gonna
Yes.
feel like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you are.
And then I'm gonna spray the back of the wall in my bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, unless you commit, like beforehand, and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna go out and buy this, and I'm gonna fucking commit, and I'm gonna eat the whole fucking thing, and I don't
No,
give a
that's-
shit. You know what I mean?
That's the
Then I think
contract.
you-
The minute the pint goes into the fucking cart, you're like, all right, we're fucking doing this. I guess I
Really big
fucking
cake.
hate myself.
Dude, you do not hate yourself enough. man.
See, I got a different thing going over here. I mean, maybe you can chime in on this one, Kev, but like, I have to do like shameful freezer sessions with the ice cream because, like, if I bring a pint of ice cream out, my kids, from like across the house, are like, is that ice cream? And then you have to be like, no,
Oh,
you can't have
boy.
any fucking ice cream. You know, I was like, I'll take like a bite of the goddamn thing in the room.
They're like
So you
cats. They
stand-
can
you'll
hear
s-
the rustling in the freezer.
Yeah. It's like the guy that's got the vodka in the sink in the back room, and he'll go and just take a few swigs. Like, that's where I'm at with my ice cream.
I was just gonna say that you keep going to the freezer, opening it up, and you're that dude standing there with a spoon, like taking
Yeah,
a couple
take
of
a bite.
horks off it, and then throwing it back in there.
Yeah.
What
I basically have a
filthy
spoon with like
monkey,
a
dude.
little like neck warmer on it. Like you just slide it in your little sweater, keep it in the freezer.
eating ice
cream again? Can I have a bite? Is that chocolate? I don't know why my
Dad, are
kid's
you in the
British. but-
bathroom eating ice cream and drinking vodka again?
Yeah,
Yep.
you're like a pint of Ben and Jerry's in the shower.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta eat it quick.
Fucking water's running. You're just like fucking
Right? You can rub soap on your expanding belly in real time.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, totally. Dude.
So gross.
Totally.
Holy shit. Wow.
Leaving Las Vegas.
That's some good stuff right there, man. All right, so there you have it, folks. Chad is a freezer grazer of ice cream. Only in Australia.
Yeah, man. Ben and Jerry's is $15 a pint over here. I don't know what it's like over there.
Are
But
you fucking
Wow.
kidding me? It's
gotta come over on a
expensive here,
boat,
too,
man.
No, it's expensive here too. It's not no $15, but every time I look
No.
at it, I'm like, really, dude? And
all
then I
those
go to the
pretzels are
Breyers, and
hand
it's
coated
like
in yogurt and
$5.99,
placed
and
by
I'm like,
hand.
Yo, all natural with only 5 ingredients. Breyers.
Per bite. Your inline ad was great. When I reach for an ice cream, you're like fucking
Breyers
Troy
ice cream.
McClure over there, dude. I'm Troy McClure. When I buy ice cream, I buy Breyers.
You may remember me from such films as. Oh my god.
So
Today's
anyways, I
episode
have
of
no
In This
idea how we got
Episode
on that,
Everybody
but
Dies is
that's where
brought
it
to you
is.
by Frusenglaser.
Oh shit!
Frusenglaser. It's not Haagen-Dazs, but it might as well be.
But was that a real thing?
I remember that.
Right?
Yeah, you don't remember Frusenglaser? It was like they had the commercials where it was like I ate all the Frusenglaser and I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Yeah.
don't you feel guilty? Nah.
Nah.
You
I
ate
feel-
all the Frusenglaser.
Made up in New Jersey.
Exactly.
People think it comes from the Netherlands. It's like, yeah, no.
It's like Foster's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly like Foster's.
Even though Foster's is like kind of an enigma, dude, because like we actually have a man on the ground in Australia and he's never seen it in the wild. And then it's like,
I'll keep an eye out. I bet you
it's
can probably look
everywhere.
it up. I can't remember seeing it.
It's just odd. It's one of those odd little things.
Is it though?
You know, it just makes you question. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's like I don't know, some kind of a weird commercial cultural appropriation scheme or
Yeah.
something.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm thinking too,
It's like
bro.
blackface.
Haagen Dazs is like, yeah, made in New Jersey,
Yeah.
but it's like supposed to, you're supposed to think it comes from like Finland or something,
Right? Isn't that weird?
Exactly.
somewhere in Scandinavia.
It's like these drones
Yeah.
flying around, bro. What's going on, man?
They're delivering the Briars, dude. They're
I
Amazon.
can't assert
Drones
that
do it.
they do have
Why are
Heineken in Amsterdam. I can confirm that.
That is a real thing. Yeah.
So
I
that
hear
is
if you go to the Heineken factory on your birthday, you get like a big old fucking stein. I'm doing it. I don't even like
Really?
Heineken. Heineken's
You know
do
what,
it.
You know what? I'll tell you what blew me away when we were living on the island together was like all the English guys would be like, dude, like
Budweiser.
if you were drinking it, like if you were drinking a Stella Artois, because I was really into Stella Artois for a little while, and they were like, dude, that is like the lowest form of life of beer in England.
It's natty ice.
And then in the same breath, they would tell me that Budweiser was like some kind of really good premium beer. I was like, dude,
Right? I'd rather gargle my own piss than drink Budweiser.
I don't really know what to say here, but something's not right. Yeah, that really blew me away.
I'd probably get drunk or gargling my own piss. I hate Budweiser.
Yeah,
It's disgusting.
Budweiser is so gross, dude.
It really is. I had one
It's
not too long
Yeah.
ago, and I was just like,
oh,
like really cold. The first sip isn't too bad, but like by the time you
Yeah.
get like a third of the way
Yeah.
through the can, and it starts to warm up and like get a little flat, it's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the grossest thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so nasty, dude.
You gotta like chug it, and then you're like, okay, I guess that was tolerable. But yeah, otherwise it's
It
just
tastes like making out with a balloon.
Oh wow. Damn.
I
The
don't
other
know.
like
I've
when I
had some
think of
IPAs that taste like
Budweiser,
you're chewing on a tire, but
Yeah, well, same,
oh
same.
man. I think like you know when you show up late to like a barbecue and you open up the cooler and there's just like a little bit of water at the bottom and like 2 or 3 buds and you know they're not really that good.
Yeah,
Like, that's what I think
fuck.
about when I
That's
think about Budweiser.
Did you know,
It's
Oh.
like, ugh.
speaking of cultural appropriation, that generally speaking in Australia, you bring your own beer to a party and it is not cool to drink? Like it's not a shared thing. Like I went to a party, like we had crashed a random like ravey warehouse party. We were just walking by one time, went in and I like went over to the cooler and like got a beer and I was like, "What are you doing? We didn't bring any beer." I was like, "Whatever, it's a party." And it's like, "No way, man. That's like one random guy's beers." It's like, well, "Fuck that guy. I'm drinking one of his beers." I don't know. Like isn't it like,
She's like,
generally I've always
"You're
come from
not
the land
in
where everyone
America
kind of
anymore."
shares fucking beers, man. Like it's a party.
Yeah, I think I feel like I feel like that was the rule for like when I was younger for
Yeah,
sure.
it
And then I think
changes
as
as
I
you get
got
older.
older, it was like everybody would kind of bring their own drink and that was that. And nobody wanted to drink anybody else's shit. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't really necessarily about everybody just getting blasted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I tend to bring whatever I want to drink to a function. But if somebody wants one, I'm
Same.
not going to be like,
Yeah, exactly.
no, that's mine. You know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. Yeah, exactly. It's not like
Or
a
if
weird
I was,
thing.
unless I was on some kind of schedule of like, being inebriated, then I
Yeah,
might
yeah.
be like, no, I'm not sharing. But like, for the most part, so yeah, sure, whatever. Take
Back
one.
in the day, you bring like a case to a party. You're not going to drink a fucking case. Like it's kind of a bit of a shared thing.
Exactly right.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at drinking beer.
I don't
I'll tell you what,
Give me some briars in a case and a shower.
that some bitch is good at drinking beer.
What's up?
I'll tell you what, I'm good at drinking beer. Ladies and gentlemen, Jarhigo. All right. What else about this movie, man? Let's dig in here.
That is a song.
I'm good
What?
at drinking beer.
I'm good at drinking beer.
I'm pretty good at drinking beer.
I'm pretty good at drinking beer. What?
That is the
By
title of
who?
the song.
What
sounds like
the
a Ween
hell?
song.
Hold on, now we gotta waste
I
more time on this.
don't
looking it
know.
up,
I never
dude.
looked it up. Oh, Billy
I'm looking it up
Currington.
now.
Billie Eilish. Billie Holiday. I'm good at drinking beer. Mm-hmm. Oh, here we
Okay,
go.
yeah.
We're listening to it now.
The song that I heard
Got
leaving a
73
bar, I
million
think, and I
views
was
on
just like,
YouTube,
really?
dude.
This is a real song. I'm pretty good at drinking beer. Okay.
Country song, I assume.
Yes.
Kind of has to be, right? Dude, we went to this like podunk ass pub near the trailer park we were staying at down south, and it had the local beer on tap was just a picture of a big rig. It was like a Polaroid of a big rig, and you just asked for that
Oh
beer, and
my
they were
God.
like country music on with like the music video for the country on a giant screen, and a bunch of dudes with like sick mullets. We went outside to like drink the beer, and it was like 100 degrees, and there was a fucking McDonald's play place that they had gotten from a McDonald's from the 80s, like sitting in the corner that you stick your kids into. It was fucking so cool. I loved it. It was like so trashy, and I loved it.
Is it like American country music, or do they?
Yeah. No, it was American country
Oh,
music.
okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of a bummer. I was like, wait, there's such a thing as Australian country music? Because I kind of
Same.
want
I
to
was
hear that.
just wondering what
There is
that could
Australian
possibly
hip hop
be like.
that is pretty good and pretty unique. There
But I guess,
probably is.
I guess,
Australian
like,
hip-hop.
Olivia Newton-John started off as a country artist, so
There you go.
that sort of
There you
counts,
go.
I guess.
And an Australian, yeah.
No, Australian
It'd
hip
just be
hop
interesting
is
to hear,
interesting
like, what
and
a
good.
oh,
No,
sorry.
you're good. I like it. I like the Olivia Newton-John sack.
Yeah. She ended as or was she still, I think she's still alive.
She should come back. She should do like a comeback country album.
She is not still alive.
She's not?
No, she's not.
Just because we
How
just
did
talked
she,
about her. She just died right now.
I know, right? It's like the
No,
curse of the show.
she's been dead for a while. Breast cancer. It's like her,
That's a shame.
second or third bout of it or something, and it got her.
Dude.
Yeah, bummer.
Boo. Buh.
My God.
What are you doing? Looking up Australian hip hop?
No, I'm looking up Olivia Newton-John, man. 48. How old she'd be? 48. Jesus, she'd be nearly 80.
That would have been a while ago then.
Yeah, that's too bad. She just died 2 years ago. Wow. Okay.
Olivia
That's too
Newton John was 48 years old 2 years ago.
1948 is when
Ah,
she
I was
born.
gonna say.
I said she died 2 years ago.
Gotcha.
Dude, that was the most the Japanese have been shot shit.
It
you've
really
ever
was.
said.
That
The
was
Japanese,
super.
it really was.
Japanese have
It
been
was.
shot right there.
Oh my God. I just watched the Japanese have been shot.
Did you? That's such a good one.
Well, I have it on like a hard drive, like a stick drive rather.
You just go around
It's like
plugging it in.
Well, no, yeah, that's how I'll watch movies on the TV. Like I keep all the stuff that we use
Oh,
for the
right,
show,
right,
and I
right.
just throw it on a drive and I'll watch it. And I have like movies for the kids and stuff, like the ones that you've gotten for me. And the other night I went to sleep
I don't know what you're talking
watching
about.
something. I know, or sorry, Senator. I'm sorry, I have no recollection of that event. I fell asleep watching one thing, and then I woke up in the middle of the night, dude. It was right in the middle of Brain Candy, and I was like, yes. And then I fell
Like,
back
I'm
asleep.
awake. I'm awake. I like the idea of you having like 50 thumb drives like Baby's Got Tapes, and one of them says mom on it or something,
There you go. It's got videos of my mom on it.
Whoa.
Whoa. No, dude, you
Doing a
went
little
there,
dancey dance
not
to the
me.
Beach Boys.
You
Am I right?
did that,
Bob
not
Aran,
me.
Bob Aran, Bob,
Bob Aran, yeah.
Barbara, Ann,
Barbara
Since
Ann.
we've, let's see here.
Barber, Ann. Yes, I am.
Briar Tuck.
Briar Tuck, dude. Oh,
Yep.
he crashed. I feel like the Briar Tuck is when you gotta dude, you know what? You know what the Briar Tuck is? The Briar Tuck is when you graduate to putting your pants over your belly as opposed to having it around your waist.
Ooh, wow.
When you see the belly button kind of indent right around where the fly of the pants are, that's when you know you've graduated. The Briar Tuck.
The Briar Tuck.
And I am definitely
I thought you were going to
fat-shaming.
give me something like specific for me because people so frequently mispronounce my last name as Briar.
Oh, really? Ooh, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not fat shaming you, buddy.
It's like the Briar Tuck. What is that?
The Briar Tuck. It just sounds like it should be something. That's the best I can come up with. We can workshop it for sure.
That's pretty good. I'll go with it.
I love that. That is definitely what I'm calling Kev now. I love the level of advertising-osity there was there. I couldn't even tell you what a Briar's ice cream is. It's been a while.
It's like they have like, the standards, right? Like cookies and cream, chocolate chip, fudge swirl,
Fudge swirl.
Neapolitan,
I just figured out how we got here, and it was
maybe
it was
pistachio.
when Kev got upset that I was calling the movie vanilla, and then I said French vanilla, and then we went on like a 40-minute fucking diatribe about it.
Yeah, no. And then I was like, the Briar's all natural vanilla with the vanilla beans in it, the chunky vanilla.
And that was that. Then that was the end of the episode.
And then we completely stopped talking about the
then
movie.
we will no longer be talking about Baby Driver. We should switch. We should just start talking about Minnie Driver.
Minnie
Sequel to Baby
Driver.
Driver is Minnie Driver. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, vanilla ice cream, Minnie Driver. What's next?
Vanilla. Yeah, baby.
I want to state for the record, even though it is not the appropriate time, that I so thoroughly enjoyed Hocus Pocus by Focus as one of the songs in this movie. It was such a good song.
I loved all the music in this movie.
Yeah.
It was fantastic, and it was well chosen too. Complemented
Yes.
the action very well, or whatever was going on the screen.
No doubt.
Excellent curation.
Right? I particularly liked. I mean, I hadn't really heard it. I hadn't heard Harlem Shuffle in a while, and I just love that opening with Harlem Shuffle. It was just fantastic, man.
Sure.
Just watching him kind of flow down the sidewalk like that. And
Oh,
my last.
Yeah. Easy by the Commodores.
Yeah.
The fucking Deborah by Beck.
Dude, Deborah. That's a great track.
It is. All right. It's a great discussion of the soundtrack there.
Yeah. It's very in-depth. Nowhere
Very
near
in-depth.
as in-depth as our ice cream discussion, but similarly depth.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah, Queen as well. Queen.
Queen, that was good.
Yeah, dude. Radar
I
Love.
can't remember who does it. Radar love that, man. There's a song that I discovered off of Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack, that Holy Calamity
Ooh, that's a good one.
song.
Yeah.
Not remember what the hell the name of that group is that does that, but I love that track. It's excellent.
That's a good track.
Hang on a second.
Oh, we're having a meltdown.
There you go, man. Sounds fun.
Well, golly.
What the hell is that, man? I know what that is.
It's fucking Gomer Pyle.
That's right. Pile.
It says Handsome Boy Modeling School, but I don't think it is.
That's it. Handsome Boy Modeling School.
Is it Handsome
That's who
Boy
does
Modeling
it.
School? I thought
Yep,
it was an
it's
older
totally
track.
Handsome Boy. No, it's Handsome Boy Modeling School.
There's DJ Shadow one. Handsome Boy Modeling School is great. They got some good stuff.
Yeah, agreed. And
Egregious.
there's like I feel like
Egregious
the sort of
filled in.
the bedrock
No.
of the. Go ahead, Ben.
I was going to say, not that they're on this soundtrack.
No, but let's talk about them anyway.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's
Well-
in keeping with the episode.
What, Handsome Boy Modeling School?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They do the Holy Calamity song.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Sorry, my
them.
bad.
No, it's all right. I like that I was going to say that I like that the kind of the bedrock of the soundtrack is like, just really great, like old R&B. Like it's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Commodores and, whatnot. It was really good. Harlem Shuffle, kind of stuff. I really like it a lot.
And there's some hoopty ass cars too to go along with the
Yeah.
R&B. Cruising.
Totally should have opened
I
the
am
Internet Car
I am
movie.
DCB car database.
I am on CBD.
I am on CDB. Jizzed in my pants.
Jizzed in my pants. Just jizzed in my pants.
Jizzed in my pants.
What is this,
Jizzed
Baby Driver?
in my pants.
Minnie
Open the
Driver.
window when the breeze blew in. Jizzed,
Jizzed
in my
in
pants.
my pants.
I am DCB. That's it. I am
CDB.
No, I am CDB.
I'm on it, and I can't get it to recognize I'm searching for a movie here.
I am a human, and I am searching for a film.
I am a human man.
So we had a lot of vehicles in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Going with the purple '89 Caprice, that thing. was
Yeah.
Oh
fucking
my
sick.
god. Absolutely my favorite, dude. I don't know what kind of car it was when he pulls up to grab Joe in the purple Caprice and he hears on the radio there, APB for the purple Caprice, and then he looks across the street and there's that very similar era, late 70s, early 80s. It's like a two-door coupe boat. I don't know what kind of car it is. You know the one I'm talking about, Ben?
The one they picked her up for the date?
Yeah, it looked a lot like that car, but when he went on the date, that thing looked like mint. And then when he looked across the street, when he was going to pick up Joe, it looked like beat up. So I didn't know if it was the same car or what.
This is a 79 Lincoln Continental. I think that's the date car. There's 143 cars in the database here.
Yeah, like painting. Yeah,
That's a
Lincoln
lot.
Continental Mark.
That's a lot of pudding.
5.
Oh, yeah.
That is nice.
Well, I'll
This
tell you
dude
what.
was up for Han Solo, bro. Han Solo.
I'm not
Han Brolo.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
And he actually is a EDM DJ, and his DJ name is Ansel, like Ansel and Solo, which I like.
Wait. Say that again. It's
Interesting.
Ansel, like ANSELOLO, and Solo.
Ansel.
Anselo.
Ooh, I like
whatever.
that. That's cool.
It's funny.
So while Ben's digging into the
It's Afghanistan animation, Chief.
Yes, animation. It's Johnny Chimpo. Well, there's a 94 Cadillac DeVille. Is that maybe what you're talking about? This is the worst show ever.
No, it's not the worst show ever, dude. You say that every fucking week, dude, literally.
And yet they keep listening. I haven't said it, to be fair, Kev. I haven't said it for the last 8 weeks.
That's because you were on vacation, dude, on your extended tour of the world. That's right. Chad's not on vacation.
Tour de
He's
Chad.
touring. Yeah, tour de Chad. Tour de Slab.
Ooh.
Right? I want to get a t-shirt that says Tour de
As
Slab.
opposed to a cold slab.
Tour de
It's a
Slab.
Yeah.
2024, 25.
2024 Tour de Slab. Starring Slab. Featuring Slab. With special guest Slab.
So dumb.
Oh my god, so good, man! This is the sort of the core. This is the peach pit of the EBD experience. So, the fun fact while you guys are digging around on IMDCB is IMCDB. God damn,
IMCDB.
that should be a death. We gonna make
Just
it
to
into
slow
a
down the
death.
momentum further. Let's pause and write that
Just to
death down.
grind this baby down to a halt.
Was there a what's that shitty car that you and
Corsica.
Baggis always rank on?
Corsica. Oh, the Chevy Trailblazer.
The Chevy Trailblazer.
It has a GMC version as well.
There was one of those in another movie that I watched.
Yeah, it was an early 2000s piece of shit. We just love to rag on and take pictures of and send them to each other.
Oh, no, wait. Sorry. There's a Chevy Avalanche in this, though, and those are pretty hideous as well.
Those are pretty hideous, but not nearly on the
Not
same
as bad
level
as
as
the
the Trailblazer. Yeah. The Trailblazer just screams, I have terrible credit and so much more.
Sure. They force you to buy one of those if you have like a fair credit score.
Yes. The credit bureau calls you up when
Your credit score.
What would you like delivery of your car,
700
sir?
down to a 618. We're sending you a fucking Trailblazer.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say it's probably more like 400. It's like 440. When you hit 440, you get a call from the credit bureau, and they're like, "We're shipping over a Trailblazer right now."
Yeah, and when you get down to
Experience,
430,
like-
they send you a Dave Matthews CD collection and a little CD book for your visor.
Exactly. Dave Matthews. He played at the Muse.
But you have to pay. You have to pay for all of it.
Dude, if Dave Matthews played at the Muse, they need to decontaminate the Muse. Get that. That's probably when that was the moment that it went downhill and the stabbings began.
There you go.
Nah,
It's
that
all
was like
because of
the-
him.
That was the golden
Mom,
age. I
it's
think.
my birthday. Would you say? Mom, I just got stabbed at the Muse.
Well, that's the Cars. Any mustaches? I don't think there were any mustaches.
I didn't even get to get the nugget out. We've been so utterly
Spit it the
we're so
fuck out
utterly
then.
hobbled. We're so utterly hobbled. The nugget was that I mean, I'm not like a super Subaru WRX fan. I do like
that
them,
was
and
a pretty
there's
sick
certain
Subaru.
model years that I like more than others. But I definitely like that red one. That was I don't remember the year exactly, but the color was San Remo red, and he was given that car at the end of the movie as a gift because it was his birthday as well.
No.
Oh man,
Yeah.
good score.
Right?
Chrissy Snaps was psyched about the fact that it was a Subaru. She was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
you're driving a Subaru."
Dude, with the Porsche
The
engine.
funny
bro.
thing is that there was a Subaru in it, but like it wasn't until later when he steals the Challenger that we get the two vape bros in the
Yeah.
Challenger. Those two vape bros should have been in the Subi, dude. Because everywhere I go, at least I don't know about all of you folks listening out there in the world, where everybody is. I know we got a couple in Australia and a couple in England.
Yeah, one.
A few we know we got Joe Tack up there in New Hampshire, dude, and Baggis, and there's a couple of people. North Carolina represent. I don't know where everybody else is, but here in Connecticut, when you see a Subi rolling, dude, there's always two vape bros in it. It's like this thing comes with a bro and a fucking beanie and a vape, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
When you pick that shit up from the dealership,
It's like these are your
the
guys.
salesman's like, here's your new WRX, and here's your free vape, bro, with beanie and vape.
And your free vape bro comes with like the old school douche kazoo fucking giant vape machine, you know, like the
Yeah.
Totally. Totally. Thing is, like, you know, it looks like a
you're
piece
sucking
of like,
off a Walkman. You're like,
yeah, exactly. It looks like a piece of art somebody made in their garage with a welding, a bit of welding gear, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all weirdly shaped, you know.
Totally, dude. Are they Juggalo bros or are they like a
It's all about your cloud size, bro.
blow some cotton?
it's the fucking dumbest thing ever.
Oh, it is
Thank
so
you.
dumb. Yeah.
Totally. So that
You don't
was.
even
Go ahead.
you don't even want to know what flavor it is, you know.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, dude, you do not.
Nah. It's like cotton
Yo, man, it's
candy,
a fuzzy
cotton
navel.
candy flavor, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
If Insane Clown Posse
Probably.
had a flavor, it'd be that.
It would be like
Are there branded
Faygo
flavors
orange.
of vape juice? I love that
Oh,
it's
yeah.
called vape juice. Like, could you get
Dude,
like
there's a whole
all kinds of weird-
world. There's an entire world and
world
subculture
of vape
of
juice.
vape. In a world of vape. No, there is. There's like I remember when they first started having like those little blue like electronic, it was shaped like a cigarette, really.
the Juul ones or whatever.
No, not Juul. This is a while ago, man. I remember
Vape
like looking up on
juice.
the internet about these things, and like there was like I found like a chat room, and I was like, wow, there's like a whole subculture of people that are like way too into this, man. I was like, that is bizarre.
I feel like if you Google the phrase vape juice, that's when they send you. They like get you on a list for a trailblazer at that point.
I could totally see that. To go with your here, this goes with your 440 credit score. A Trailblazer and a vape.
I just googled
Enjoy.
weird vape juice flavors, and there's a beer flavored vape juice. That sounds like what those boys would be smoking.
There you go,
I
buddy.
don't know, man. I bet you it's like, I don't know, like pina colada flavored or something.
Fruity cereal,
Oh.
crab legs. I think the peanut butter one or the garlic one. Like I don't even know. I don't even know. Ooh, there's Monster Energy vape juice.
Sweet.
I'm
Wow.
sorry for all of you Baby Driver fans.
Come on, man. The vape bros were pretty funny.
They were pretty fucking
Totally funny.
To be
They
fair,
kind of
those were
reminded me
fun
of
to fart.
Yolandi and fucking Weirdo from Chappie.
Oh,
There you go.
God.
Diane Word heads.
Yeah, those vape bros in the Challenger, they looked like proper vape bros. They look like the vape bros I see in the Subies around here, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see how
If
many
you look
times
up
I can
vape bros, it's those guys.
Let me see how many times I can overuse vape bros in one sentence.
I kind of want to change the name of the podcast to Vape Bro.
So do I.
Dude.
Or at the very
think
least,
you would
let's read-
get the best audience if your podcast was named Vape Bros.
Vape Bros, starring the Vape Bros.
Hey, there's a
Chad, we're gonna
Vape
name the-
Bros Instagram page. Should be followed.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Dude, a
Chad, we're gonna
podcast
name-
where you just, it's like the Empty Bowl, a podcast where you just try different weird vape flavors and talk about them.
Yeah, perfect for,
With like that,
perfect
like-
for an audio medium too.
Exactly, but you know that when you had like a lung full of smoke and you start talking, you got like kind of like full voice. It's kind of like that weird
Yeah.
smoky
You know that
mouth
already.
kind of
You know
thing.
that.
That totally already exists.
It's got to.
You know it does.
Are you talking about the
We should-
Instagram
we
account at Vape Bros UK?
Yes, it's the one.
EBD.FM is EBD is now following Vape Bros UK.
Nice. I like your style.
It's a private
bro.
account, so I've requested.
That's great. You know, that gives me an idea. We should do, like on Halloween, instead of doing a movie, like a horror movie, we should
just
do like
vapes.
a podcast costume where we come up with like a ridiculous premise for our podcast, like Vape Bros.
Dude, hell yeah.
We
And do the show.
we
I
do a
love that
vape-
idea.
like, yeah.
I like that idea. I do like that idea.
Yeah, I think
I
we
like
should
it
do
a
that
lot.
this next time around.
Okay, anyway, Baby Fucking Driver.
Yes.
For the third time.
Minnie
It's been an
Driver.
hour and a half.
She was great.
Yeah, let's try and get back to the.
Well, we did move about an inch forward. We started talking about the vehicles. We did
Did
talk
we?
about the music. Yeah.
Oh,
did.
yes,
We
let's
started
go back
talking
to
about the
I Am
vehicles.
CBD.
I am CBD. It's I am
CDB?
CDB.
No, because if I go back there, I'm tempted to see like where Trailblazers have ended up in movies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
we don't want to do that. All right, but
And I don't wanna do that.
What are we
so
doing?
Don't,
then?
all right,
Plot or cast? That's
Fine,
the
then
two
Ben,
remaining,
don't
avenues.
Ben, don't open up the page, but let's just talk about cars for a minute. The vehicles in the movie for a minute. I like. There was some great classic cars. We talked about the Caprice. We talked about that WRX. That was a hot little car. But I liked
Yes,
that
sir.
there was like, he wasn't like a snob about cars. Like, he would
No.
basically drive just about anything, and he could drive the shit out of it. Like when they were getting chased, like really chased at the end
Through the parking lot,
he jumps into that little blue, like, it's like
it's like a Mitsubishi or something.
it looked like a Kia Rio or something. You know what I mean? It was just a teeny little Econo shit box. Great. And then he slams it into the back of the pickup truck. Like. He was in just about everything. That classic Bronco was really, really sweet. I'm trying to think what else that I really liked.
Gotta love the old Broncos, dude. The new Broncos are dumb.
The new Broncos are okay. There's one that I like. I like the old, the stripped down base model of like the two-door
like a stripper Bronco
version. Yeah, that's it, Chad.
Yes.
Bronco. Yep. And that car, Ben, incidentally, that Bronco, that two-door that's like not the sport, but like, looks like the kind of the original one. That thing's actually a 7-speed manual. I looked it up on the site the other day. I was like, ooh.
I love that.
That's where it's at, man.
That is where it's at.
It is at.
And even though I've had
driving around Main Street in Nantucket in seventh gear.
Well, I've had like 7 Ford pickup trucks.
Standards
and
aren't
I'm
great for
like,
Nantucket.
No,
they're not great for traffic either. But other than that, I love them.
I like the ones that I've like the trucks that I had, the Fords that I had were good, and I liked them. And I still have my pickup truck, and it's like 22 years old, and I love the thing, dude. But
love it.
I don't really have a whole lot of plans about diving back into like the Ford ecosystem. But that two-door Bronco base model, like stripped out with the 7-speed manual, I would totally buy that.
Fuck yeah, dog.
The
Can you take the
rims.
back off the new Broncos?
Even though I think it's overpriced. What?
Can you take the back off the new Broncos?
You can do a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah. I think it comes with a removable hard top in the back there.
Your dignity when you remove the
Total, it's like removing your bra.
Whoa. Any other car-y decisives?
No, I was trying to think of what that caddy. What about that caddy?
Which one?
When they go to pick up the guns, they go to pick up the guns, and that scene, they drive there in this massive Cadillac. It's like not the classic one. It was kind of like before Cadillac totally did the revamp and redesigned all the vehicles and brought it into the modern age. Like in the early 2000s, it was like sort of the last of the giant boats, and the thing was just huge.
94 DeVille.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You could hear that baby coming down the road.
Capri Classic. Like from that same era.
You fucking foghorn.
Right? In true land yacht fashion. Exactly, man. And he drove the piss out of that thing. He drove that thing like he was throwing that little red Subi all over the place. It was great. Yeah, I really like that one.
It's not the car, it's the driver.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right. Cast.
Ben,
Thank you, Ben.
We haven't done anything. Cast. Let's start on the cast.
You're in trouble when Ben is like, let's talk about the cast.
Yeah, right. I was going to kind of circumvent that and just sort of do a bitsy bobby hop to the end. But
Benny's usually just waiting for us to stop reading IMDb to each other.
Yeah. I mean,
Sounds right.
I'll start with this. I don't really get why John Bernthal got top billing in this movie. He's in it for 5 minutes.
Wasn't he at the height of Punisher at that time? Maybe it was just a bit of a box office draw attempt or something.
I don't know, man. But even at the height of Punisher, dude, John Hamm has been firing in his prime for the last 10 years. And Kevin Spacey, I mean, up until very recently was,
double Oscar.
Legendary actor. I mean, he's still. I mean, the guy's talent is undeniable. I'm really it's upsetting as hell to me what's happened to the dude or what we found out because he was one of my favorite actors. Period.
No,
and it's I'm so disappointed, dude.
No doubt.
I can handle when I find out actors that I really like are assholes
Sleazy.
or this or beat somebody up in a bar one time, but that, it's just really, man.
It's a shame because
That's a
he's a
bummer.
talent.
Super talent. And
But to your point,
again,
it's surprising that
yeah.
Barenthal is like starring John Barenthal. Like, I love John Barenthal, but like, it's kind of funny.
It was kind of a bummer that he didn't come back for any of the other, teams.
Oh, yeah, the other heists, right?
Jamie
Exactly.
Foxx was had way more screen time.
He had, he was in 2 of the heists with 2 different crews, man.
Terry Crews, actually, yeah.
Yeah, Terry Crews too. Totally, nice one. And so yeah, I didn't really get that. I'm not like he's okay. I'm not in love with him.
Who, John
So I don't
Barenthal?
really. Yeah, he's just kind of. I don't know. He's not quite Sam Worthington, but I don't know. I'll leave it at I just don't care for him all the time. Like he's done some stuff that I've really liked, and other stuff. And I'm
It's
just
because
like,
he was in your favorite World War II movie, Fury.
oh God, with Shia LaBeouf and Brad Pitt.
There you go.
Anyway,
Let's talk about that.
let's talk about well, just to keep riffing because we kind of touched on Spacey. Like Kevin Spacey. Like what can I say, man? Like
Killed it.
he's been so great. Yeah, I've loved him in like every single thing I've ever seen him do, and like this is no exception. I mean, he's just great.
Yep.
I like. And we've been talking about like dynamics and relationships between these characters in a lot of the recent shows, and like I like the dynamic that he has with Baby. You know what I mean? It's kind of its own little separate thing.
I kind of don't buy it though.
What do you mean?
I just think his character is such a greedy fuck knuckle that like he's not gonna like help him out at the end. Like he's just like, I'll kill your fucking family if you don't do this job. And then he's like, actually, you can go. Like it's like, fuck off, dude. But whatever. Like I get it. It's kind of fairy tale-esque, I suppose, to be nice about it.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think so. I just read it like he's got a soft spot for the kid.
Yeah.
He even says like, I was in love once. Like I get it. Go here,
Yeah.
take this money and go, man. Like.
Well, the last kind of 5 minutes or whatever from that kind of Kevin Spacey choosing to get shot the fuck up to the end is all kind of dreamlandy anyways. It kind of reminds me of the end of Brazil, where it's like, is it real or not, and it's left up to the
You mean when
viewer,
everything
so
falls
to speak.
apart at the end?
Well, yeah, and like whether he actually does go to prison and whether she waits for him, all that kind of shit, like all the ambiguity.
No, that definitely happens. Like that's what I mean. Not we can. I'll save that till the end. But yeah, no, all that stuff definitely happened. Like
Sure.
the 50s dream time, like get out of prison. I think that was just like a style choice, dude. But I
No.
100%.
Wright said he left it
I'm
100% vague.
Yeah. I'm 100% convinced that like all that stuff happened at the end of the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
That's
go
one of
the
the
way,
things
I
I
think.
like about it.
Yeah. I like the ambiguity. It's the what's in the box
Yes.
Pulp Fiction thing, like the briefcase. It's like,
Yeah, but the
doesn't
only
need
thing
to be spelled
ambiguous
out
is
so heavy duty.
the only thing ambiguous is the bit where he's coming out of prison at the end. Like
Yeah,
the rest of it
yeah.
is pretty fucking cut and
Yeah.
dried. It's like, yep, trial, yep, like, yep, you did all
Yeah.
this shit. The old lady's like, yep, he stole my purple car and gave me my purse back and said he's sorry.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And that's fine that last little bit is sort of vague. Like, that's cool. I can
Yeah.
dig it. Because I already liked the ending of the movie. Like, I loved that it wasn't tied up in a perfect little bow. Like, the dude got fucking busted, man. Like, it was
Mhm.
great. It was cool because he got busted, went to prison, and he got the girl in the end. You know what I mean? Like, and they got to be together. Like, that was cool.
True. He had a good heart, just like
And now-
Will Mate said.
Yep.
Dude, speaking of verklempt, I loved the fucking Mike Myers masks. So fucking
My
ridiculous.
God.
Yeah, Mike.
Fucking scene was
Totally.
so funny,
Austin
dude.
Powers.
It was great.
Yeah, so great little nugget about that, dude. You ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
They wanted the Michael Myers Halloween masks. Couldn't get the rights to them. So somebody knew Mike Myers, like the guy.
I think it was Edgar Wright.
Yeah, I think it was, but I'm not sure. And so he called him up and described the scene, asked him if they could have permission to use the likeness, and he liked the scene, sounded funny, and he agreed.
It's great.
And then the irony of it is that the Michael Myers mask that they couldn't get the rights for,
Back in the day.
that No. For this, he wanted to get the right for that, but they couldn't get the rights for it. So that mask, when what's his face was looking for a mask for the first Halloween movie way back when. Yep, he got a mask that was a William Shatner mask. It's a mask of William Shatner's face, and he painted it white, and that's what made it look so creepy.
It's super creepy. I never knew the Shatner angle there. I think that's great. It's so cool.
It's great. But like the other great part is that like he couldn't use the Shatner mask the way it was, so he painted it white to avoid the infringement. And the irony that they couldn't use that mask in this movie is like so hilarious. Bizarre, man. You know. But I like that. You know, they got to use the Mike Myers one, and I like so much better. It is so much better, and I like the conviction with which that. I can't remember that guy's name. The what?
Was it Bats?
No. It was the Asian guy.
JD.
JD, yeah, the way JD, like, you know, he just like doesn't
this
get
is
it.
Halloween
He's like,
mask.
I said Mike Myers. This is Mike Myers. No, the Halloween mask. This is a Halloween mask.
He's like, no, the dude from Halloween. He's like, oh, you mean Jason?
He doesn't know,
no.
dude. It's so funny.
Yeah,
I really like that a lot. It was a good laugh, man.
No doubt.
And like,
you sure we haven't told the Shatner mask story on this podcast before? Because I knew that, like, when you started saying, I was like, I've heard that story before. And then I was like, where the fuck where would I have heard it but fucking here, like, Nugs?
I don't know. I feel like
I don't know, man.
I feel like we might have.
If one of our listeners may feel free to call me out, correct me, and all of the above.
Correct us, and you get a free death certificate. You kill one of us.
There you go. There's a real treat for you. You get your own death shout out.
Out of Camel Cash, so
that's true.
We're all out of Camel Cash, so you get a free death shout out on the show if you nail it.
We do have some Marlboro Adventure Miles though, so that's a cup of tea. Then
so you can spend it on vape juice.
Ben, I still have a bunch of Marlboro Adventure Miles items that I purchased.
Do you?
With my
nice.
What's your favorite?
I do, dude. Well, my favorite that I still have that's in basically mint condition that I've never used is the full-size camping it's not a frame pack, but it's like a large like camping backpack. It's like pretty hardcore. It's bright fucking red. Says Marlboro all over it, dude.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing. So, yeah, go ahead.
When I worked for Barrel Tree Experts, there was a dude there that we called Iron Mike because he would he would go around and collect adventure miles from everybody, all the Marlboro miles, and his thing was like, "Yeah, I'm saving it for my iron lung."
Oh my god, dude!
I love that.
Did he get 31.3% of the prizes, including the Winnebago?
I'm pretty sure he probably did, man, because like everybody fucking smoked, and everybody smoked Marlboros, and he fucking collected them from everybody. Everybody was like, "Yeah, sure, here you go, Mike."
Dude,
the windbreakers are pretty sick.
They were, dude. Mike. There were some cool items, man. I still got 2 of those wool cowboy blankets. Grabbed a couple of those.
Full zip Marlboro leather bomber jacket. Fuck me, these are like ridiculous, and you know they absolutely fucking stink.
Dude, you're
previously owned by a smoker,
right?
Yeah, you're paying for the stink, bro. That's
like,
the part.
That's
the magic. You know what I mean?
You know the guy that wore this, and it was like a real skinny, crackhead looking fucking dude. Oh man, I love it. The Marlboro duffel bags, dude. Holy shit, I'm so into this.
Where are you seeing all this
shit? On eBay. I'm on eBay.
Oh my god, vintage Marlboro leather bomber jacket, adventure team. $60,
dude. Holy shit! There's a adventure team fanny pack utility belt.
Oh, there's the parka. Yeah, wow.
Once again, anyone who likes Baby Driver, I'm sorry, but this is too good.
Chad, stop
this is the show, right?
Dude, like, if you fucking buy, like, my fat ass, I am going to start raving again.
This is what the show is about. You should know if you tune into this show and you're expecting like a really dignified conversation about the fucking movie, yeah, like come on, that's not why if that's why you're here, then you're listening to the wrong podcast.
Do you know how
Thank you.
like
Even though sometimes we do that,
Sometimes.
it's not the object.
Thank you, fucking Jahigo.
It's not the goal.
I see like younger people dressing up in like skimpy outfits that go into Coachella and shit. I want to dress in like a skimpy outfit and put this Marlboro fanny pack on and just like rave to the grave.
Rave to the grave.
Rave to the grave.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't it like
shit.
that? There was like a flyer going
Yeah,
around
from the rave to the grave. We used to pass it around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rave to the grave. From the rave to the grave. Do not take drugs or you will die. Smoke Marlboros.
That sounds like
That
sounds like
always works.
Sunday thing, man. Yeah.
It does.
Sunday.
There's
This
no
week at the Hartford
world
Coliseum.
where this jacket
Witness the
smell
awesome
like a trailer
spectacular
park.
of Count Truncula versus freaking Trunk.
Totally, dude.
In the Rave to the Grave. On with special guest, Rave to the Grave.
Oh, I love that shit.
Yeah. Okay. So, Baby Driver.
Billy James is awesome. Ansel Elgort is awesome. They got
Yeah.
some great little chemistry here.
Yeah, I really like him a lot, man. What was the I can't remember the name of the actress. I looked it up a couple times.
Lily James.
Lily James.
She was
Oof,
from your guys'
man,
favorite
she's-
show, Downton Abbey.
What?
Ooh.
You guys were trying to remember the
Downton
name
Abbey.
of Downton Abbey. You're like, my mom watched it. Was it Downton Abbey? Recently.
The show we couldn't think of the name of.
Yeah.
Yes, which was quite humorous.
But she's awesome. I like her.
I like her a lot. She's cute as a button too, man. I don't
Has some
remember
good
her
chemistry.
from.
Ansel Elgort, too.
I don't
He was cool. I don't really...
You got to watch
Jacob
Tokyo
Ellerstein.
Vice.
Lily James was actually most recently for me in the Iron Claw. I don't know if you guys saw that one, but the wrestling movie
I'm looking at the poster now. Yeah.
Nay.
with Zac Efron. It's a fucking dark ass movie.
Yep.
Holy shit!
I know you said that.
I would not recommend, despite the fact it was well put together.
It doesn't say she was in Downton Abbey, dude.
Dude, she was dude.
She wasn't, dude. Oh, it does.
Nuh-uh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Was he fast? Was he slow? We're trying to mean slow. Was he slow?
Dude,
I love those little things
those
he made,
fucking,
So great.
his little, like, setup.
David Deaver. Little setup. He had some nice old gear in there too, man.
But yeah, the little card.
Not like I could.
yeah, right? What was up with that thing? Like,
I don't know.
That
fucking
thing was cool,
punch card reader?
right? Seriously.
Well, I'm glad he got a bit of love on Tokyo
He's
Vice if he was
fucking-
in a good chunk of the episodes. Because he's I like him. He seems like
No,
a pretty
he's
solid actor.
He's the main character. He plays Jake Edelstein.
Well, there you go.
He's great.
Yeah.
I had forgotten completely that he was in this movie. So, yeah.
As did I, man. But I can't stress enough, and I'm sure Ben would agree with me, that this kid, I mean, he's great in this movie. Really, really good. I really, really like it. Everything with like he learned sign language just for this movie. They had somebody else in mind to play Joe, and then he was recommended by, I think, a casting director that Edgar Wright knew, and they got him into the movie. And so Ansel, he learned sign language just for the film. Just like he probably learned how to speak Japanese just to do Tokyo Vice. And that's like, that level of commitment is just fantastic. And I love hearing when actors do that. And it's fun to be able to do stuff like that, learn those kinds of skills when you do these kinds of roles, man. And
Totally.
I can't, like I said, I can't stress enough for all the listeners out there, watch Tokyo Vice it's on Max, on HBO Max. and Ben and I have seen it, or we've seen the we've seen the first season, and it's really
I have
really
seen
good.
the second season as well.
Oh, sorry, Ben's seen the second season. I have only seen a few minutes of the second season. So check that out for sure, because it's really, really good. And the kid is great in this, man. Just, love it. He kind of does it all, It's like the moving to the music, man, and shooting and taking care of his girl and like the whole nine, dude. It's great. It's really, really great.
Lanny June, I love that little bit of bag. He's like, your tattoo says hat. He's like, well, you say hate to increase my chances of employment. It's like, oh, okay. How's that going for you? This is some silly ass dialogue. I love it.
Yeah,
that was very
funny.
Scott Pilgrim-y dialogue.
That's what I'm talking about, though. Great dialogue.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, totally.
Totally. Nuggety, not nuggets. Well, I have been away for so long, I can't even remember. This is a death. What the fuck do we call it? Well, bits and bobs. That's a death. Holy shit.
Oh my
You're
God,
dead.
dude. Take another 8-week vacation.
You're dead.
Jesus.
Dead.
Yes, exactly.
You're dying. You're dead.
I'm going to label this the What's Bits and Bob's death.
We do a podcast? Question mark death?
Yeah, exactly. You know that thing we do towards the end?
The Bitsy Bobsies. I like the post office lady who's like, it's like Dolly Parton with a rainbow. Like that's a cool little bit.
Yep.
How old is your boy? And he's like 4, 8. He's like, they grow up so freaking fast, don't they? Fucking cracked me up.
And he's like, you got a name?
Sam.
When she's like, what's his name? And he goes, you got a name?
Sam. So I got a mint with your name on it. You got a mint that says Sam. Cute.
Good stuff.
Good.
He was a good kid.
And then the kid has like the entire place cased out when they get back in the car.
That's it.
Word.
I still got that song.
So I really liked, I was going to continue with the cast. Should I do that? I mean,
go for it, buddy. Get
or
your
were you dying to go into the Bits and Bobs section?
Castity
Bobs?
Bob.
Castity Bobs.
Castity Bobs. The only one I really wanted to mention was I just really enjoyed John Hamm's performance in this. I thought it was really good.
Legend.
I don't know if he's a legend.
Great, man.
I mean, he's just a great actor. I don't know if you guys watched Mad Men. That was his big thing. And ironically enough, like John Hamm was 39 when he got Mad Men. He was literally about to quit trying to be an actor. He had kind of had enough of it and wasn't really getting where he wanted to get. And then he landed the Mad Men role, and it kind of changed his entire life, which is kind of cool. But, other John Hamm movies that are really great. There's so many, but The Town in particular, he's really good in.
Sure.
I really like that movie. That's an excellent, excellent heist movie directed by Ben Affleck. And there's a whole host of just other great ham material out there. Ham and cheese, there's ham sandwiches, there's ham for Easter.
There's a John Hamm's toilet ham roll that goes in the toilet Saturday Night Live skit, which is quite funny.
Yeah.
John
Exactly
Hamm's.
right.
Yes, very good.
There's a John Hamm sandwich you can get at certain delis.
I enjoyed his Fletch movie.
Oh, yeah, I need to check that out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I really want to see that, man. I in fact, I looked it up when you mentioned it the first time, and it wasn't available anywhere except to buy.
Maybe John Hamm isn't legendary, but Don Draper,
Mike
I would say, is
Wahlberg.
legendary.
Call me Mikey Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was good in this. Pretty convincing,
Definitely.
bad guy.
Pretty
Definitely.
convincing dark stockbroker.
Just
Yeah.
the way, the whole, I really like the way the character is written. I don't know how much he added to it, but I really like it a lot. I like what he did with it,
I think it was the pair of them, though. It was him and Isa Gonzalez that really made that whole thing work.
But it wasn't like, the thing I liked was that they weren't like, Bats was so like the typical kind of like, I mean, I like Jamie Foxx's character, don't get me wrong, but like that was more of the prototypical like heist member, like.
Yeah.
The problem child, the
Yeah.
pebble in the sandal.
Yeah, like just,
He was a dickhead, man.
Yeah.
It's a testament to Jamie Foxx. Like he did a good job at making me not like him.
Making me
Yeah, he
cheer when
definitely
Rebar
did.
went
Yeah,
through his
he achieved
chest.
that. No, he definitely did. And the rebar through his chest
Jesus,
was like
Matt's a fucking dick.
Dude.
an asshole. Yeah,
that was a great ending for a douchebag.
it really
totally.
was.
It really, really was. But I think like that's what I liked about Ham and Elsa's little duo is that they weren't like that. You know what I mean? They weren't like, something you'd find in like a Tarantino movie. You know what I mean? But they had depth and dimension, beyond. And like we even got like this little bit of a taste of like a possible backstory there, like him being like some stockbroker, So I really like, there was enough there that I really, it gave it some depth, and I really liked that a lot, and I like the way that the two of them interacted together, him and Elsa, and I also like the way that they interacted with Baby because they were kind of the constant with him in all of those jobs. Like first job, I mean, obviously not the Mike Myers job, but like every other job, they were there. You know what I mean? So it was a cool dynamic, man. Yeah, they were, and I really like that. I just I thought there was some great dynamics and interactions between various different characters, but I like that one probably the best.
Sure.
Hang on, Chad's taking a quick bong hit, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm vaping, dude. You guys got me on the train.
All right. Yeah, dude. It's fucking bong bros. 420.
Dude. High times, bro.
420, man.
Do a fake podcast where we review plastic bongs.
Totally.
Dude, only plastic ones?
Right?
I love that.
I like that.
Oh, shit.
And guess what we're going to call it? 420. 420, get it?
We should call it 2427.
Oh, God.
Yes.
20.
I get it.
420.
It's at 420. On 420. I get it.
Get it? Let's play some Badcam when we go to the nude beach.
That's it. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back.
Welcome
came here for
to Bong Bros.
That's it. Welcome to Bong Bros.
Where we review plastic bongs, bro.
And cough a lot.
I really like the O-ring on the slide on this one.
That's a whole podcast.
It is, man. It's a whole show.
It's just an hour of that.
Every day at 420, folks. Join us on Bong Bros.
Bong Bros, bro.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Who else?
Nobody, Bobs.
Nobody. Chad doesn't care anymore. He's been gone for 8 weeks and he's just like, fuck this show. You guys keep talking about ice cream.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Shout out
So we
to the
talked about
fucking
some-
random weird
What?
little dude who was talking about cuts of pork with the guns. I like that guy.
Isn't that the guy that-
Yeah, right.
Isn't that the guy that played the head of Hydra or whatever in the Marvel films?
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah. Hail
I think
Hydra.
I am right about that. I'm trying to remember. It's that guy's not. It's I think his name is Toby.
Paul Williams,
Toby McSquishface.
the butcher.
Paul Williams.
Williams. But is that the same guy from? I don't think that's the same guy from Marvel movies, but he looks very similar to him.
Does.
There's a couple of actors that have that kind of
it's music
spec
department.
and
Actor.
look.
Actor. Beep, 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 beep. I still have that. Was he slow? Song stuck in my head.
No, that's not that. I don't think that's the guy.
Well, he should be the guy.
Muppet movie, Smokey and the Bandit. No, this
the
is definitely
guy.
not the guy. The Love Boat, bro. He was on the Love Boat.
He did 2 episodes of Dream On. We should do season 1 of Dream On.
I used
Dude,
to love
Dream
I
On.
used to love Dream
Fucking
On.
Dave Duchovny.
No.
That was
Dream
a
On
Dave
was that
Duchovny.
with... What? No, dude. Dream On was that HBO show about the kid who watched too much
Brian
television.
Benben.
And...
You should know his
That's
name.
right,
Ben.
Brian Benben.
All right, well, I'm totally
Ben's
dead.
from an alternate universe where David Duchovny
you
stars.
just
in
destroyed.
Dream
You
On.
just destroyed Ben with like a nuclear rocket launcher.
I mean, his
bro.
name is Ben. You should know this Ben.
Ben.
Yeah,
Martin
no,
Tupper.
just because it's my name.
Yeah. Wendy Malick was so
Doesn't mean-
fucking hot in that show. I don't know why I had such a huge thing for her.
What? Who?
The chick from Dream On. I had a huge boy crush on her.
You talking about Wendy Malick?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was also on Just Shoot Me. Yeah, she's got a particular
Shum shum.
je
ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi. A very particular way about her. She's got she's got a way about her. I agree. I feel the same way.
All right.
It's
Well,
a
Paul Williams it
special
is. I could have
way.
swore Paul Williams was from something else. But here we are.
Well, he was just,
It's not the thing we thought.
He was in Smokey
What
and
else,
the Bandit.
bros?
I mean, he's got a very long list of credits, that's for sure. Nothing Marvel, that's for sure.
There you go.
Lots of Love Boats and Muppets.
Yep, Muppets Christmas Carol,
Well then,
animated stuff, some
Well,
voice
now.
work, Batman, Superman, Red Sun, Star Trek Voyager.
Star Trek cut this last 3 minutes out of the show. What else?
Shut up. Shut up, nerd.
What else?
Shut
Nothing
the fuck
else.
up, Donnie.
let's wrap this shit up.
I love it. Everybody's like just goofing off and giggling the whole time. Then all of a sudden, everybody's like, "This sucks. Let's
I'm
quit.
done. Fuck this show.
Let's go." All right, so let's.
I'm running. I am out of gas.
I know it's
100%.
late, but I get it. All right, so nuggets. Chad, you got anything?
Nugs. You sniped my nug about whatever the fuck it was. Oh, what happened there? Oh, yeah. The Michael Myers pass.
my nugget.
You sniped my battleship. I liked it was kind of more of a Anik nugget, talking about the sunglasses and iPods were all from the stolen cars, which I kind of thought was clever. And
Ooh, I loved that.
interesting.
Yeah, I love that too. That was really, really cool. I never.
and I
even
love that scene
occurred
where he
to me
keeps
that
pulling
that would-
sunglasses out when Barenthal takes them off him or whatever.
Yes, I like that too. That was great.
And then I guess there's like the super obvious kind of Easter egg stuff. So like when he's flipping through channels early, all of the dialogue that he's flipping through, he uses later. You're so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, I
go
really
so
like that
fucking
too.
Fast, all that kind of stuff. There was an interesting nugget. I'm not sure if you guys are Mighty Boosh fans, but one of the things that he flipped through had the music video, the Mint Royale Blue songs. Like he did a music video for this electronic group where Noel Fielding from the Mighty Boosh did the actual opening scene of like playing a song, waiting for the bank robbery, and that was kind of like one of the first iterations of this movie. And I love Noel Fielding; he's hilarious in the Mighty Boosh. So shout out to that little nugget. Do you guys into the Mighty Boosh at all? It's the fucking weirdest show in the world.
No, but I am familiar with No Fielding.
I am familiar with the Mighty Boosh. I had somebody sent me a video where they did this song called, oh my God, I can't remember what it was called. It was this funny little rap they did about the ice being
Oh, yeah.
trapped out in the middle of the tundra, dude. It was so fucking funny, dude.
It's a really
that was the
fun show.
only Mighty Boosh thing I've ever seen, and it was hysterical, and I loved it. And that was it. That's all I know.
The
Ice Flow. That's what the Ice Flow song. Ice flow, nowhere to go. Ice flow, nowhere to go. Caught in the blinding whiteness of the tundra. Ow!
So them's my nugs. I don't think there's any other Anik nugs. Like there's just so much. There's so much. It's a multi-watch. It's a multi-pass. Like you need to pick up all the little things.
And I move like an Arctic lizard.
And he's still reading the lyrics off of Genius.
I'm not. I'm actually reciting this from memory.
Impressive.
Impressive, Wolverine.
Indubitably.
Indubitably, draw he go.
Any other nugs? You got any nugs?
So, you gents shall be my ministry of warfare.
That's what he was like.
It's Vogon poetry
Literally.
right there.
Dude, yes, he was kind of like a Vogon, right, Ben? I mean, think about that for a second.
I mean, let's just take a few minutes to think
All
about
right,
that.
everyone. That's 1 hour for lunch. I
That's
think
right.
I'll have 2 today.
I can't tell if you're a Vogon or Churchill from Ungentlemanly Warfare. Folks at home, chime in on this. What is it? I don't know.
There you go.
That's right. Call
What
us live
even
right
is it?
now at 800-666-5532. You could be on the air live with Jarhigo.
Yes. My phone number is 555-2368.
Mm-hmm.
Or
All right.
that might be the Ghostbusters.
It might be Ghostbusters.
It's the Ghostbusters.
I kind of blew all
Bustin'
my
makes
nugs
me
out.
feel good.
Yeah, the best ones that I had, I kind of said already. I mean, there was a lot of interesting ones for sure that had like cool, interesting information about the film and, the way he did certain things and why he did this and why he did this and that and the other thing. But the most interesting ones, I think I already dropped.
It's a long-winded way to say no. I like it.
You know what? Go back on your
Go back on
8-week
holiday.
vacation. Go take another 8 weeks of vacation,
Go.
okay?
Just
Jarhigo
fuck
and
right
I'll
off.
keep keep holding the roof up, okay?
Keep the
Yeah.
home fires burning.
Here in Valverde, we got a cooler of bud.
We'll shake
We can
the
wait for you
pillars
to
of
come
heaven.
back, Jarhigo. I mean, Slave too.
I'm definitely gonna come back with my Marlboro fanny pack. So fuck you guys.
We'll be
Sounds
be
good.
drinking beer and vaping.
Mm-hmm. Deaths?
Let me
Let's wrap
read
this
the
up, 'cause
deaths.
you just made weird noises.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, I got a kid at my
That's fine.
door.
All right, great. You do that. I'm going to
Oh,
read the
fudge.
deaths off.
Read the deaths.
All right, so Chad accusing me of ejecting while I was pulling up the death list. That's Chad's first death. And then I had the IMDCB death. And then Chad had the What's Bits and Bob's death because he couldn't remember anything because he took 8 weeks off. And then I want to make a couple of mentions. There's a couple of deaths that Jarhigo and I owned from
Did you just
last
give me a death
week.
for taking
Firstly,
time off? If so, I approve.
no, we did not, but I'm going to give you a death for that.
Okay.
So Ben and I did Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare last week, and like we're the two big. I mean, we're all fans of mustaches here on the EBD. Everybody knows that. We've had the steak and mustaches segment for years, and we do a movie that probably has more mustaches than any other movie we've done, and some amazing ones, like the one that Gus March Phillips rocks in the movie, and we didn't even mention a single mustache. So that right there is a nuclear death for me and Jarhigo. It's a big BK death.
Uncool guys.
Yeah.
Egregious.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. So there's that. Then one of the cul-de-sacs last week, Ben and I were musing about how we felt that the Lord of the Rings franchise needs to take a nap, or be put down for a nap rather. And then I threw the Terminator franchise into the mix, and I started rattling off the names of all these like actors in it at one point, and I said Linda Carter instead of Linda Hamilton, like an idiot. And I didn't catch it. Ben didn't catch it. I caught it on the edit, and that's a freaking nuclear death too. So those deaths are well deserved from last week. And then, of course, we're giving Chad an extra death for taking 8 weeks off for vacation. When it was, he took 8 weeks on our company mandated 3-week holiday vacation.
Hey man, over in Australia we get lots of paid vacation.
I know, but you know what? You're working for an American company, bro. So I know your wife just had another baby, but she's got to be back at work next week.
Get out of here.
That's the way they do it here, dude. It's unbelievable.
Back on the
man.
line.
Oh my god! I remember when we had our kids, and my wife was like, working like that week. I was just like, you people are insane. Like, ugh, God,
It's pretty crazy.
It's fucking retarded.
You get up to 2 years off over here.
I know.
That's another story.
That's a great story.
Ratings. Recommendations.
Anyway, recommendations.
Hey, wait.
I'm going to just go ahead.
You missed some deaths, man. You missed my Dream On death.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Kev.
That's right. Hold on.
Pretty sure there was another one in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe
there
Chad
was Kev.
stepped in it really bad.
I don't even know what it was, but I'm in agreement.
All right, so Dream On Death. We got Chad's
Is you not remembering the Dream On Death?
Too Much Vacation Death.
Chad goes back with way more orange sass in his squirrel.
Exactly right, bro. That's good. I don't know. Do you remember what that other death of his was, Ben?
No, I don't, but I distinctly remember going, "You're dead." Beep, 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 beep.
Yes, I remember that too. Well, the beauty of it is it's in the recording, so it'll pull
it
up.
was I couldn't remember part of the show. I couldn't remember the
that was the Bits and Bob's death. I got
Bits
that.
and Bob's section.
Yeah, I got
okay.
that. That was the Bits and
right.
Bob's death. All right, so that makes the
then.
death showing. The death count's very good with these extra deaths in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like that. Very happy. Very, very, very happy with that. All right.
Death
Is
certificates.
that proper?
Proper.
Let's move on to the recommendations
Proper.
and then sign off. I'm going to go ahead and go first. I think everybody can infer from my talking about this movie that I absolutely love it. I think it's quite brilliant, and go watch it, go see it. It's great. That's it. Next contestant.
Samesies. It's worth a rewatch. I assume most people have seen it.
it.
Yeah. Yes, have some.
Yes, have
Yes.
some. Oh, great.
Yes, I would
That's
say
a
that.
great response. Yes,
would say
have
that.
some.
I like
Yes, I would say that. I would say that.
a
I should take a
chimichanga.
basket of chips.
I was
Basket of
told that I
chips.
could listen at a reasonable volume. All right. Next week.
Shout out to Nick Marv's solo album. He will be joining us soon at an undisclosed location to talk hip hop.
At an
Hippity hop. We're gonna do
undiscerned time.
Disorderlies again with Nick Marv.
There you go. Because that'll be like
So yeah, check it out,
nails on a
man.
chalkboard.
Yeah, that was
nails
a
on a chalkboard.
fucking bad
Having to do Disorderlies again.
He was showing me this Gary Busey movie he had checked out. I forget what the hell it was called, but it looked Busey-tastic.
Ooh, I love a Busey-tastic, man.
Should do some Buse.
Yeah.
We were talking. I'll just give you guys a little. Like him and I were talking about him coming on, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and he's gunning for a Chuck Norris movie. So get ready.
Oh, I like it.
Ooh,
I like it too. I know.
Fuck yeah.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
tell you. I'm not gonna tell you
Warrior
which
in the
one.
Garden is the name of his album. It's out on all the streaming platforms, and it's great. I've been listening to it, and we'll have him on soon. So congrats on the solo album, and looking forward to some Chuck Norris action, dude.
Yeah, and congratulations to Chad again. I told him that we would just talk about the album when Nick came on the show, but he just can't resist, and he has to go ahead and talk about it right now.
I can't resist. I gotta hype the man. I gotta hype him.
It's great.
I'm a hype man.
Okay.
I'm a hype man. Skibbity doop
That's
doop
cool.
doop.
No, you're ruining
Doop, doop,
his
doop.
future appearance on the show.
You
That's fine.
can't,
I'm sure he'll love
all publicity is good publicity.
According to you, yes.
We're in the garden on all platforms now.
In your vacation-rich world, yeah.
Dude, yeah. Next week, we're doing Groundhog Day.
Oh, I'm totally down with that.
Yeah, really. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it. Well, there you have it. All right. So, folks, thanks for joining us for Baby Driver. I really enjoyed this show. There's a lot of goofy fun in this. And that's about it. From all of us here at the EVD, this is Briar Tuck saying good night, folks.
You didn't hear what I decided a Briar Tuck was. A Briar Tuck is the moment that you have to put your pants on over your belly and you don't put it under your belly anymore.
You put the fupa below the
You gotta
waistline
stick it
as
below the
opposed
belt. It's
to-
a Briar Tuck. Well, Briar. It's a Briar Tuck. Sorry, it's a Briar Tuck.
It's a Briar Tuck.
All right. See ya.
All right.
Bye.
Ben, did you say goodbye?
Bye.
And that's going to wrap up this week's episode. Folks, thanks so much for joining us. And it's glad to have the EBD mothership back at full strength. If you'd like to check out the show notes for this episode, you can do so in your podcast app of choice or on our website, ebd.fm/episodes/288. And if you'd like to support the show, you can do that. People ask us, how do we support the show? There's lots of ways to do it. You can tell friends. Also, you can rate us and review us. Such a powerful tool. People underestimate it every day. But ratings and reviews are super powerful. So please go review us right now or leave. I mean, favorably review us. And then, of course, you can support us directly on Patreon. Patreon.com/EBD podcast. And really everybody that's supported us in every way, even by just listening to the show for these last couple of years. We really appreciate it. As I've been saying of late, join us on the conversation. We cannot create a community online without you guys. So while we know a couple of you post on Instagram, that's great. We need more of you to do so. Join in on the conversation. That's it. Thanks again for listening. So thanks again for listening, Baby Driver. See you next week for whatever the movie is we decided to do next week. And that's it. So long for now, folks.
Two for Troy Eagle, three for Wolverine to round out the trio. In this episode, everybody dies.
Beady, beady, beady.
Yeah.